Tell me, how many sets of keys are there for each cell?
One each.
Let's see. And are they all in your possession, or are they distributed amongst the guards?
I guard the ground. The people up there might know more about this.
Okay.
We should head up top and take a look around there.
I see. Alright, well, you've been helpful. What was your name?
My name is Haduth. I'll type that in.
Alright, Zaduth. I am Leaf. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other more.
Soren's gonna head up top and take a look at... and gonna take a look at like the locks on the cages that have the wooden slaves in them, see if they've been tampered with or anything like that.
Yeah,
Sure.
I follow. So he pointed to us up top. Are there any people I see up here that look like they're worth talking to?
There are people who have managed to pull out the person who died, and they're looking like they're beginning to arrange taking him off to a graveyard. You see other people here to take him, and those people are dressed in black.
Interesting. I guess I go to talk to them then, and I say, "Hail, Undertakers."
Hello?
Yes, I see that you're retrieving this corpse. Can you tell us how he died?
Give me one moment.
Of course.
The people start conferring with each other, and they overlook this person. Seems almost like death by magic.
Interesting. I look at Soren and I say, "Do you think that's enough evidence to cause for intervention from the city of Absalom?"
Although we do have a bit of power on our hands in the magical fields. We are the priests and priestesses of Pharasma, and we do take care of these sorts of things. And we... Although it looks like lightning burns,
Lightning burns. Thinking back, did that look like the damage that was inflicted on each slave?
no, they seem to be of different kinds.
Okay. I look.
I'm betting either magical experimentation or alchemical experimentation.
So if I look down at this one, would I be able to also see whether it was damage caused by lightning magic? Or would I have to roll for that?
Yeah, roll for that, and add Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. So that's d20 plus 8. Plus... yeah. And that's... where's my roller? Okay, I got a 14. That was altogether.
And then make a heal check.
Okay, I got a 12.
Yes, these do seem like alchemical burns. Or, not alchemical, sorry, lightning.
I say,
But is it magic lightning?
most likely, yes.
We've attempted to detect magical auras, and
Have you succeeded?
we don't detect any magic, strangely.
Alright.
My associate disagrees, but my guess is alchemical.
Would you mind if I tried my hand at it?
Go right ahead.
All right, I cast detect magic.
The spell doesn't come up with any sort of magical aura.
I look at the person who said that it was alchemical, and I say, well, I would tend to agree with you.
We aren't the sort to jump to conclusions, though, so it's only one probability amongst many.
Indeed. What church did you say you belonged to again?
Pharasma. Do you guys need me to fill you in on Pharasma?
I do.
Okay. Pharasma is the goddess of birth, death, and prophecy.
Alright.
She's kind of like... She's the person who judges souls and directs them to either hell, heaven, or Elysium, or wherever they are meant to go.
Okay.
She's very indifferent. And her priests and priestesses are obviously usually the same way.
Alright.
Very well.
And they're responsible for handling the dead?
In a lot of cities, they are kind of the undertakers, and they do take precautions to make sure things don't raise back as undead.
Very nice.
That's probably a good idea.
Yes. Undead are not happy things.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm going to look at one of the priests and go, hang on, let me think of how I'm going to phrase it. Did someone open the cell for you to retrieve the body, or did you open it yourselves?
Well, these gentlemen right here did.
Oh.
I look over at them. What do they look like?
They look like very working class individuals.
Do they have keys?
Yes, one of them does have one.
One key. Rat.
All right.
But the pit is still open. The hatch on top isn't closed yet.
Yeah, while it's open, Soren's going to take a look at the lock and see if he can figure out if it's been tampered with or if it was opened by the key.
Alright, make a check for that. I'm gonna say perception.
Okay. That is a +2. Cool. What?
Yeah, there's... As you kind of like observe it, and it's evident that the people who are closing the hatch are aware of what you're doing, so they're going to let you do any sort of investigative sort of procedures, but they're watching you carefully.
Okay.
And the lock has... It seems like it was opened with the key.
Okay.
I'm watching them to see if anything we're doing makes them nervous.
Okay, do sense motive.
Okay. So this one, sense motive. I'm so good at sensing motives, you don't even know. I got a... Actually, that was not bad. 16.
There's like a... You can tell that there's like a solid presence of wariness towards you two, and towards everybody, honestly.
Makes sense. Yeah. I have a -2 to sense motive, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, I only got a +2 to perception, but I rolled a 19, so I was happy. I am great at looking at locks.
Yes.
The Undertakers are waiting for now.
Alright. And I say, alright, well... So will you be back at your church of... What's the name again?
Pharasma.
Will you be back at the Church of Phrasna later, in case we need to talk to you again?
More than likely not us, but somebody will be able to. And they're more likely to be more pleasing to you since you'll be probably talking to one of the higher priests.
Understandable. Alright, well, I look around for anyone else who seems like they might have something to know about this. Maybe a guard or something.
There are the two people that are responsible for closing the hatches and opening them.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to them. And I'll say, so, did you, open this lock for those priests over there?
Yes, we did.
Music got weird again.
I literally heard a noise right behind me because of it.
Okay.
It was bad.
Alright. So I say, what do you normally do?
We are responsible for maintaining the hatches, making sure they are locked when they need to be and unlocked when situations like this happen.
I see. So the fact that people have been getting in and beating the slaves doesn't bode well for you, does it?
I actually haven't thought of that, but no.
That's a decent point,
Nope,
yeah.
not really.
Well, well then, I'm sorry to have brought it to your attention.
Is it possible that the keys were stolen and then were stolen? Have any keys gone missing?
No, this key is the only one he holds it up in his hand. That I know of. Of course, I myself know that there are lock pickers in the world and people who can break locks, and that guy was killed by lightning. There's probably magic about, or something like that.
True, something similar.
So does that one key open all the cages, or is that only to this one?
Each lock has an individual key, yes.
Interesting. So you have a method to keep track of all the keys, is that right?
We do allow one person to have each key.
I see. How many cells are there then?
We are building more at the moment, but excluding those, about 512.
And I assume the keys are kept in a secure location when not in use?
On the people who have them.
You have 512 guards. Good lord.
Well, surely with an organization that large, you must have someone who oversees it all.
Of course. Are you looking for a name? Because you won't find much luck there.
And why is that?
They simply don't tell us.
I see. Surely you must know who your boss is, though. At least your manager.
They enjoy the name boss, and they don't let us know their names. And they pay us a little bit extra to keep it that way.
I see.
Makes sense.
It's a very covert operation here. That makes it difficult to find out who does things like this.
It does. I'd imagine that that's what they want, though.
I see.
Very probably, yeah.
Have you seen anything that's happened to any of the other prisoners?
Yes, we pulled up one just now with... that had been cut in two, and almost as their heart had been chilled.
Interesting.
More magic.
Yeah, definitely an alchemist about.
It's possible, yes. It's conceivable. Well, thank you for the information.
Of course, we're keeping things a little bit more open at this time so that investigators can come by and figure out what's happening.
Understandable. Well, since your bosses won't tell you their name, perhaps you could give them ours. I am Leaf. And this is my compatriot, Soren.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I can give you my name. My name is Valashan.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.